429,000. That's how many people are estimated to die from malaria every year. This means that by the time I'm done giving this presentation, 2 more people will be dead. Now, as most of you know, malaria is spread by mosquitoes. So are a lot of other nasty diseases, like dengue, West Nile, Zika. So I'd like us all to take a moment and picture a world with many, many more mosquitoes. No one looks too thrilled. Unfortunately, this is the grim reality that we are currently charging towards. You see, around the world, amphibians like frogs and salamanders are being wiped off the face of the earth. In fact, it's estimated that over 1/3 of all amphibians are currently threatened with extinction. And this is a problem because amphibians can eat thousands of mosquitoes in their lifetime. They also eat a lot of other disease-carrying organisms like black flies and sandflies. So generally, we probably want to keep amphibians around. My research looks at the impacts of pesticides on frog immune systems. Specifically, I look at a group of pesticides called neonicotinoids. Now, some of you may have heard of these on the news before, because they're the pesticide that's been implicated in killing all the bees. These pesticides are widely used. In fact, they make up over 1/4 of all global insecticide sales. Their popularity is largely due to the fact that we see them as a safe alternative to our ecosystems. However, I have found the first evidence that these pesticides can have a negative impact on frog immune systems. They can cause anemia, and they can stress frogs out. Now, I don't know if any of your doctors have mentioned to you that stress kills. Well, the same concept applies to frogs. So, a stressed frog, much more likely to be a dead frog. The next step in my research will be to see whether or not exposure to these pesticides causes frogs to become more susceptible to disease. If I can find a link between exposure to these pesticides and more diseased and dead frogs, I can send this information to the regulatory agencies who make up the rules in terms of what is safe and what isn't for pesticide usage. Our world is already undergoing a public health crisis. But if we can help stop the extinction of frogs, then we can save lives. Thank you.